Oh, Lord Moloch, please give me my protection spell.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Sleuth Showdown. This evening, we have we are joined by 4 contestants. Each are professional pizza eaters. Their objective is to distinguish between 5 different unknown pizza brands, correctly identify them, and rate them from a scale of 1 to 10. We may begin shortly. Hello, Sleuths. I'm your host, John Parma. For those of you who are new to us, let me explain the rules. Each contestant will be given a random slice of the same pizza. Their goal is to rate and name the random pizza they have been given. The pizza pie chart will fill in 1 slice at a time to notate when the correct pizza has been assessed. The Sleuths will then give the pie a rating out of 10. Whoever does worse out of our 5 pizzas will not make it to the next round. It's time for a Sleuth Showdown.
I'm Dale McMarinera. I come from a long line of pizza makers. We make pizza in our automobiles. We'll take them straight out the engine and put the dough in marinara and just make them up.
My name is Cesarelli Paparelli. I come from a long line of Paparellis. We used to make cheese in the Swiss mountains north of Italy, where the Swiss mountains are at, from a long line of Paparellis.
Are you familiar with Swiss cheese?
No, what's that?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Justin Tony the third. Originally I thought I was coming here for piano lessons, but I guess they tricked me and this is actually a pizza eating competition or whatever it is.
Oh, what's up? My name is Frank. Friends call me 4 Cheese Frank because if you put 4 cheeses in front of me, blindfolded me, I'd be able to tell them apart with just my nose.
All right, Sleuths, this is pizza A. What do you think about Walmart's Great Value Pizza?
Honestly, I can't get enough of this stuff. I inject it straight into my veins, honestly.
I don't particularly like any great value foods, so I don't think about it much at all.
Great value. It's not good, it's not bad, but it's alright.
Great Value Pizza. I mean, comes in clutch when you really need something. It's not the worst, but certainly doesn't beat Digiorno's. Am I right?
And of course, with today's sponsored palate cleanser, Prairie Farms Strawberry Milk. All right, I'll begin the first round of questions. Dale, get some thoughts.
Yeah, so I definitely know what this is. This is 1000% the Great Value Rising Crust. I know the familiarities of it, and the bread is nice and airy, and the pepperonis are a little cheap, and you can tell sometimes on some bites, and I think overall it's fine. I'm going to give the Great Value Rising Crust a 4 out of 10.
What do you think of your competitors, particularly Dale McMarinera?
Dale McMarinera just really rubs me the wrong way. Just the way he's been looking at me, I don't know, I think he's got some sort of plan, and I don't like people with plans.
A lot of anger comes to mind when I think of Cesarelli. Like, most of the times I'm thinking, man, I'd sure like to get a piano wire and take him out, or I'd really like to make him dissipate into a bunch of smoke.
Mr. Cesarelli, your thoughts?
Yeah, I like pizza. That was a pretty alright pizza. I'm very hungry for pizza. 7.
And which brand do you believe it is?
I think it's pizza. I really like pizza. I was looking at the pepperoni. I held it up to the light there for a minute. I think this is Digiorno. Yeah.
Okay. Tony, your thoughts?
This pizza, like he was saying, my grandfather, was a pizza maker. I believe this is the great value pizza just because it doesn't, the standard, they're not there, as far as the Tonys. I'd give this like a 3.5 out of 10,
Okay, we'll run that down to 3.
Yeah.
Frank, your thoughts?
Well, I'll be honest. I know what this is. I know what this is. It's a great value pizza from Walmart brand. And honestly, I've had better frozen pizzas, but I've had a lot worse too. I give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. That concludes the first round. You may speak amongst yourselves as I prepare the next dish. What do you think about Digiorno pizza?
It's way too costly for what you get out of it. I mean, you go to Walmart and you get a Digiorno, you're spending $7 when you could just pick up a couple of Great Value or Red Barron.
Digiorno's is okay. If you can't get delivery, Digiorno's is fine. It's okay.
DiGiorno, whatever pizza you're gonna tell me, try to get me to rate it. I think Tony's is the best, just because I come from the line of Tony's.
Best of the best. The best frozen pizza.
All right, Sleuth, you may begin testing the pizza. What was your biggest fear about this competition?
Well, generally my biggest fear was like, what if I get hit by a bus coming in, or what if I slip on something and like hurt my foot? That was my biggest fear coming in. Anything can happen while you're outside.
I have no fears. The only fears I have is I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm kind of scared I'm gonna shit myself mid pizza.
Well, I'm just really worried that, I'll fail. I'll just put a terrible stank on the Paparelli name.
Praying mantises and geese. As long as there's none of those around, then I'd say I'm pretty confident.
Dale, what'd you think?
Well, I know in my heart, when I taste a Red Barron pizza, I understand fully that that's what it is. And I really don't think that one of my competitors respects Red Barron for what it is. It's a good crunch on a nice hearty sauce, and the pepperonis taste good. I'm going to give Red Barron, because I love it so much, a full, undivided 9 out of 10.
You believe this is Red Barron?
I do.
God, what?
Cheesarelli, your thoughts?
Well, I eat a lot of pizza. I know a lot of things about pizza. That was a pizza. I'll give it that, But that was the worst pizza I've ever had. That's great value, 1 out of 10. Bad pepperoni, bad cheese, bad crust. The sauce was okay, I guess, but bad. Great value, 1.
What's your strategy going into this competition?
So what I have planned is I'm going to sit down at that table and I'm going to eat that pizza. Oh, I'm going to eat that pizza.
My strategy, I don't know. I'm just gonna eat that pizza like there's no tomorrow. I'm just gonna, kind of give it the tongue.
Well, my general strategy was to eat a bunch of pizza before coming in. You name it, I've eaten it.
Well, I used my most powerful organ, my nose. I shoved this sniffer in dozens of pizzas before I got here today.
Really thinking hard about this one. Before I, say what I think it is, I'd like to give it a rating of a 2.5.
I think he's definitely on some kind of drugs.
2.5, and then the type of pizza, as much as I hate to believe it, I think that's a Digiorno, and it was bad. It was not good.
Frank, your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest. I did not like that one. Did not like that one. That was a Red Barron pizza. And honestly, Barron, you let me down today. You really let me down today. Calling this a Digiorno's pizza is a fucking insult. That's all I'm gonna say.
What'd you rate it out of 10?
Oh, God. 3 out of 10.
What do you think about Tony's pizza?
I don't like Tony's pizza.
Oh, Tony's? Nobody said there was going to be Tony's here. My God, I love Tony's pizza.
Tony's spectacular. The pizza really doesn't get better than that,
It's dog. It's the worst. I would like to see it erased from existence.
What do you think of competitor Justin Tony III?
Oh, that cheater? I wouldn't be surprised if he won this competition. His grandpa made Tony's pizza, but I kind of heard that he had a bit of a drug problem, but I hadn't seen anything about that myself.
Justin Tony III, actually, in the long line of Paparelli's, he's actually my cousin. So, I think we've got the Tony blood, so he's family.
I wish I could wipe this whole family lineage off the face of existence. Honestly, that Tony's pizza that his family's been force-feeding everybody, it's garbage.
Yeah, I'm the greatest there ever was. It really doesn't get better than me, Tony the Third.
All right, Sleuth. You finished. Dale, what are your thoughts on Pizza C?
I'm not sure what that is I just ate, but I don't think it's pizza. When I ate it, I just... the dough is just mushy and doughy, and it just has a horrible bite. There's no crunch to the bread. I hate to tell you, I think that's your grandpa's pizza, and it is foul. That's it. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go with that's your grandpa's pizza, Old Tony.
And would you rate it?
Oh God, a 1. Since I can't give it a 0, it's a 1.
Okay. Chizzarelli, your thoughts?
This is a Tony's pizza. This is the best pizza they make. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
There's no better frozen pizza.
Tony, your thoughts?
Yeah, Grandpa always did it right. He knew how to make pizza. I'll give that a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more thoughts?
What's that?
Frank, your thoughts?
You sat this bullshit in front of me. I didn't even need to try it. My nose picked it up, my eyes picked it up. This is a Tony's pizza, and I will not give it the satisfaction of going into my mouth. Like Dale, I'd give it a 0 out of 10 if it were possible. It's unfortunate that I have to give it a 1.
Understand?
Oh, that was awful.
Listen, there's a lot of things I enjoy about Panda Express Chinese Kitchen.
Tell me about them. What do you like?
Really, it's the affordable prices that I like. About
Affordable
Panda
prices. That's what I like too.
And I mean, it's always such a friendly atmosphere, and so quick too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can get through that drive-through in less than 5 minutes and have a meal fit for 3 full-grown men.
And the affordable prices. Panda Express.
What do you think about Tombstone?
Well, I think it's a pretty good Western, all things considered. Val Kilmer's portrayal of Doc Holliday and his decline into illness, I think, was very moving. And I mean, I've never seen such a realistic depiction of someone getting shot. Like when that one guy from The Thing gets shot in the stomach, like, you know, it really looks like it hurts. I really respect that movie.
We made the pizza brand.
The what?
Yeah, you know, it's a pizza. It reminds me of dead people. I don't like dead people, so I guess I don't like it. I don't know.
Tombstone, I think the name, you know, Tombstone, it's probably because it belongs under a tombstone, because it's so bad.
Tombstone is worse than Tony's. I don't know why there's even Tombstone in the building right now. Is this a joke?
Tell Mom I said hi. Tell Mom I said what? No, say that again. What'd you say? No, I said tell Mom I said hi. Dad, you're gonna have to speak up. I said you're coming in all crusty, Dad. What? I think the line went red.
All right, Sleuth, you're finished. Dale, your thoughts?
I'm pretty sure that's a Tombstone pizza. I think that's a Tombstone pizza. And honestly, it's better than I remember. That crunch is good. You don't really taste the cheese a whole lot, but that marinara sauce really comes through. I'm not ashamed to give this Tombstone a 6 out of 10. I think I like it.
Okay. Mr. Cesarelli, your thoughts?
I will partially agree with Dale here. It's either a Tombstone or a Red Barron. I think I'm leaning more Red Barron. It's got a smoky taste that surprised me. I don't remember that about Red Barron. That's what made me think it was Tombstone, but I think I'm gonna stick with it. I think it's Red Barron, and I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay. Tony.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with them. You know, this is a Red Barron pizza, and for Dale, who thinks, you know, he's a Red Barron connoisseur, and he, you know, said that earlier pizza was a Red Barron, he's wrong. You know, I give this pizza a 10, like he gave the other one, that he was supposed to give this one, because he's supposed to know what a fucking Red Barron pizza is, but he doesn't.
And you, and you, and all the people in this crew. I hate everyone here. Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say? You want some of this?
Those are my thoughts.
Frank.
Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised at this one. Didn't have a smell, which I thought was kind of weird, but I think this is. I'm gonna take back what I said earlier. I think this is the Red Barron. God, it kills Tony's. I'm not gonna rate this super highly, but this makes Tony's look like inedible dog food. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, go yourself.
That's absolutely true, brother.
Mm-hmm. All right, discuss amongst yourselves while I bring you the last and final dish. Please take a slice.
That don't look like Digiorno's.
What do you think about Red Barron's pizza?
I cannot say enough good things about Red Barron's pizza. Really, when I eat a Red Barron's pizza, it reminds me of home. Truly, it reminds me of going back as a little kid. You know, warming up Red Barron's in the old radiator of our put together hot rods.
I really think he should have stuck to flying planes. I don't know why he would have made pizza. It's just, you know, do what you're good at. You don't need to just fly, stupid.
Red Barron, That's all right.
Me and the Baron go way back. He's my homie, you know, but over the years he's gotten kind of stale. Tongue don't like him no more. Nose don't like him no more. We'll see how he fares tonight.
I should drink the milk.
Oh, milk. I hate you, milk.
All right, Sleuth. Dale, your thoughts?
I don't like it. The only one, that's the final pizza?
That is the final pizza, Dale.
Well, I couldn't have been wrong, because I'm never wrong, but that must have been Digiorno's, but it can't have been. I must have made a mistake. That can't have been. I'm so lost and confused right now. I didn't like it. I'll tell you what, that sauce is sweet, those pepperonis are weird, that crust has no flavor. I'm gonna give that barely above Tony's, which is dog shit. I'm gonna give this a 3.
Okay. Cheesarelli, your thoughts?
I hate to agree with a lot of what old Dale here had to say, but except for what pizza he thinks it is, I think it's great value. I think that was wrong at the beginning. I think the first one must have been Tombstone. This one's great value. And it is the worst pizza I've ever had. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay. Tony, your thoughts?
I think I'm going to come in way from outfield here on this one. I believe that was the Digiorno. That was it. And I give it like a 3.
A 3?
Wasn't great, you know.
Okay. Frank, your thoughts?
I believe whoever made this pizza and sold it to the world has never tried pizza once in their life. I don't think they knew what pizza is. I think they took the shape and the ingredients and threw it together without any real care. I think the first pizza we ate was Digiorno's, which I'm sad to say because I wasn't impressed with it. This, I believe, is Walmart brand great value, and I give it a 2 out of 10. Wow, that was awful.
I have sent the contestants into another room while I tally the results. These results will provide who was immune and who was at risk of elimination this week.
You guys don't know nothing about pizza. You guys, both of you suck.
Who are you talking to? You talking to me?
Oh yeah, I'm talking to you, Squiggly, or whatever your name is.
Cheesarelli, Paparelli.
Okay, Cheesarelli, whatever. Good thing you did to your family lineage there. I really like to make him dissipate into a bunch of smoke. I'm disappointed.
And I saw the way you was looking at me at that table. I seen it.
I really like to make him dissipate into a bunch of smoke. Well, I don't trust you. I thought you were gonna pepper my pizza or,
Pepper your pizza.
Well, yeah, you were gonna alter the flavor some way.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
The smell emanating from you altered my pizza enough.
Cheesarelli, he's a stand-up guy. He really knows Tony's. I respect that.
Cheesarelli, Paparelli, never met him, don't know what to think about the guy, looks like a clown. I'm gonna be honest, this competition is a throwaway in my book. I burnt my nose on a Molly on the way in, was not working right.
What do you think about Dale McMarinera?
Honestly, Dale and I grew up together, we ate a lot of pizza together. I think he knows his pizzas pretty well, but he's kind of an idiot.
Oh, we known each other a long time. We're good buddies ever since we were kids. I think he has got nothing but good things to say about me, and I know that's true.
Honestly, I figured even without my greatest tool, I'd be able to knock you guys out of the park. But I gotta give it to you. You guys know your pizza.
You got 2 pizzas.
You know your pizza.
I mean, I'll give you one thing. That Tony's pizza, you were able to smell and put it down. I get dissipate into a bunch of smoke.
He got 1 right. He doesn't know pizza.
It ain't about the amount you get right, okay?
It's about
having fun.
Right.
It's about having fun and
You didn't look
good
like you had
Y'all
that
both
much.
know
Well,
what
it kind of sucked here.
Hey,
you know?
it's about who adds more ratings to the show. If you get voted off and people leave because you're not in the show anymore versus how many leave when he gets voted off.
When the
I
Paparelli
think
family
the audience
hears
would
about...
be pissed knowing that he got a single pizza right, and still gets to move on. That would be some.
But he also voted for the winning pizza of the night because
Tony's
both cheated.
That's because he gave.
Yeah, they both
Tony's
gave
a
10
10 out of
points.
10.
It's good. They both
cahoots.
cheated.
There ain't no...
What do you guys think? Should they be allowed to give Tony's a 10 out of 10? Be real with yourself.
Listen,
Start a hashtag on this.
when the Paparelli family hears about me, if I get kicked off, when they hear about it, everybody in this room, okay, every one of you is on a list. I want you to know that.
Put me on
A list for what?
I'll be able to.
What is that? A list to go to Disneyland?
If that's what you want to call it. Where's your dad at, huh? Where's your mom?
They're in hell.
You might be seeing them pretty soon.
You mean that?
Yes, God, I know you're looking down on me. Yes.
When you eat the pizza and it tastes good,
And it tastes
you know it's
disgusting.
Tony's.
When you eat the pizza and it tastes like dog vomit, yeah, you do know it's Tony's, actually. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Tony
it's-
family. We only have one judge. What takes so long?
There's 4 of us, stupid.
Well,
He's got to add it all up.
Oh, that's true, I guess. I didn't think about that.
Welcome back. I have tallied the results. I will now invite the contestants back in to notify them of who was safe and who was at risk of being voted off this week. Alright, let's break down the results for our 5 pizzas. First place was Tombstone Pizza with an overall rating of 28 out of 40, with Dale scoring a point. Second place was Tony's Pizza with an overall rating of 22 out of 40, with Dale, Tony, Frank, and even Cesarelli scoring a point. Third place was Great Value Rising Crust. It received an overall rating of 19 out of 40, with Dale, Tony, and Frank scoring a point. Fourth place was Digiorno's with an overall rating of 15.5 out of 40, with only Tony scoring a point for this pizza. Last place was Red Barron Pizza with an overall rating of 9 out of 40, with nobody scoring a point for the worst pizza. This pizza, due to the result, will be discontinued worldwide. Contestants, will you please rejoin me? Dale, Tony, will you please stand up and stand off the side in a safe zone? You two are safe from elimination this week.
Yes, I knew I could not fail. My mom and dad are looking up for me from the pits of hell, and they're happy for me. They're happy for me, and I know it. I'm ready to move on to the next one.
Yeah, you're f***ing right, I did. I knew I would. It's like, whatever, you know.
Cesarelli, why should you stay in this show?
Well, I think I should stay because, I'm a Paparelli, I am a pizza connoisseur. I love pizza. I got Tony's right, and Tony also had the highest ranking, so I think that should be enough to carry me to the next round.
I would like to point out, every single contestant got Tony's correct.
Yeah, but I also got it correct.
Okay. Frank, why should you stay in this show?
I mean, he got the easiest one right. The only one that he got right was the one that everybody got right. Everybody knows Tony's dog pizza. He's not special. I at least got one other one right, and that's with a burnt nose from a tamale. And that's my special tool, Even without my special tool, I performed better than this idiot.
Judge, I'd like to mention real quick, I didn't bring him up once. He's bringing me up, trying to throw me under a bus like I did something wrong.
Yeah.
This is just a friendly pizza competition that I think I should at least not be eliminated in. Just want to put that out there.
The prize is $1 million.
It's a lot of money.
If I move on to the next round, my nose will be better by next week.
Not if I win.
I'm going to win this competition. If I move on to the next round, I will win this competition. What can I say? I know my pizza.
Well, Cesarelli, Frank, Will you follow me into the White Room to reveal the results? Congratulations, Frank. You have survived this round.
Yo, let's go, baby.
I am sorry, Chisarelli. You've been voted off.
No! But my grandpa! My dad! My mom! Think of my mom and my dad and my grandpa, though!
I'm sorry, Chisarelli.
No!
And that concludes this week's episode of Sleuth Showdown. Join us next week to find out which of these 3 contestants moves on to the finals.
Hi, this is Slater from Nights on Avondale. I'm here to talk to you today about the drug use in the video you just watched. Drugs are bad, and, I'm going to read an entire list of what not to do. Starting with the following: blow, poppers, molly, meth, crank, heroin, DMT, LSD, CBD, THC, EBT, and my favorite, Alka-Seltzer Plus, Crocodile, bath salt, nutmeg, ibuprofen, alcohol, and my favorite, Alka-Seltzer Plus, Molly, meth, crank, crystal, tabs, crocodile, weed, CBD, and my favorite, Alka-Seltzer Plus. Thank you for your time. Don't do drugs.
Lost ground with What's the credits?